The BB team is here today in Hougang. We are going up to see an executive maisonette unit standing at 1571 square feet with a regular shaped floor plan layout. We're just 10 minutes walk to Hougang MRT. If you are looking for a large size HDB apartment, stay tuned with us on this home tour. Let's go! And before we head into the interior of the unit, let's start off with some BB facts. So this unit here is located at Block 508 Hougang Avenue 10. There's a balance lease of 62 years. This block itself is shaped in an L-shaped manner.
So there's a total of 84 executive flats in this block, which is consisting of both the executive apartments and executive maisonettes.
So for the HIP program for this block has already been completed in 2022. So this unit stands at 1571 square feet. We have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. We have a separate living and dining zone. This is great for segmenting activities. The kids can be playing at your living room areas while the adults are actually wine and dine at the dining zone. We have a multi-use utility room right at the entrance area. As we look at the level 2 layout, what we effectively have here is sort of a dumbbell layout. We have the master bedroom that's tucked to one end of the unit, and the 2 common bedrooms and common bathroom actually tucked to the other side. So as we start off at the foyer area, what the current owners have actually done is to flip the entrance of the utility room to the kitchen zone. Instead, what they have built up here is a carpentry wall line of shoe cabinets. They also have some shelvings to display your photos, your collectibles. Alternatively, of course, this space here can still be converted back into a utility room. The flooring wise has also been overlaid with vinyl tiles, so this was actually done back when the owners moved in. So this zone on my right is where the designated dining space is. Of course, for the current owners, they do not need actually sort of like a big formal dining area. So what they have done is actually to shift the dining table over to the stairwell zone, and instead this corner right now is actually their musical zone, so for their kids to play a piano. Alternatively, for BB Reno idea, if you do need more storage solutions, if let's say you are using the utility room for your helpers to rest in, this can be a great space for you to build up more storage cabinets. Alternatively, you can also then convert this into like a kids play zone, throw in some bean bags, or even sort of like mini tentage for camping at home. So before we head on to the kitchen, let's have a look at our BB location analysis. So in terms of accessibility to the location, the entrance to this block is located along the Hougang Avenue 10 road. We are 10 minutes walk to Hougang Mall or the Hougang MRT station. This is connected to the upcoming Cross Island line. It's 3 stops away from Ang Mo Kio in one direction and 3 stops to Pasir Ris on the other. This is connected to the east-west line, which would be able to get you to the airport. From Hougang MRT station, it takes you roughly around 30 minutes to get to town. You are just 2 stops away from Next, which you can then transit to the Circle Line. Drivers will then be less than 10 minutes away from the KPE entrance, or alternatively, you can take the Upper Serangoon Road down to the central region. The nearest mall, that would be Hougang Mall. That's where you can find fair price, healthcare, dental, F&B options. On the other side, you can also head to Hougang Village, which is at Block 682. That's where you can find NTUC, Giant, and also a wet market, McDonald's and other traditional shops. For recreational activities, Hougang Sports Complex, the swimming pool and stadium is just across the road from us. For schools within 1 kilometer, we do have 7 schools, namely Montfort Primary School, CHIJ Our Lady of Nativity, Holy Innocents Primary School, Hougang Primary School, Punggol Primary School, Xinmin Primary School, and Yio Chu Kang Primary School. For childcare nearby, we have the PCS Sparkle Tots right under the block, and we have a few others that's just within 500 meters radius. So as we head on to the kitchen zone, another unique feature of the maisonette units is that the kitchen zone is really generous in size. The current owners have done out an island counter right in the middle of the kitchen zone. This is a great place for your morning breakfast and coffee. There's also power supply already being catered to this island counter. There are more storage solutions right at the bottom. Tabletop wise, they're actually using a very nice sleek profile compact plus. Due to the thickness of the material, this actually provides a very sleek look to the entire overall look. As we move inwards from the island counter, you have your cooking zone right here tucked to the end. Top and bottom storage cabinets have already been done up. You have an induction cooker with a built-in oven, a nice corner for you to tuck the fridge to the side. For families who does a lot more heavy cooking and you like to have the enclosed kitchen, you can actually opt to put back the sliding doors right at the front corner, maybe a glass sliding door fashion which would still allow light to come into the kitchen. What the current owners have done is to switch the utility room entrance right here. They are currently using it as a storage space and also as like a dry pantry area. Let's say your family would need a 4th bedroom. The utility room can also then be converted into another bedroom. We have windows facing the corridor, which is great for natural ventilation, and you can definitely speak to your electricians to even pull an AC unit right inside. So right at the corner here is where we have the services zone. Currently, there's a nice alcove here for you to tuck your washer and dryer. The refuse chute has also been nicely covered up with carpentry design along with all the water pipes. For the services zone, if you do opt to have it enclosed to prevent the fumes when you're cooking getting to your laundry, this is where you can also put in a bifold door. That would help you to actually save space and such that when you open the door, it doesn't obstruct the area right at the back. So if you like to dry your laundry naturally, there is aluminium frame that's provided by HDB outside. You can have your bamboo stilts. The owners also installed a drying rack right above. And tucked towards the back of the kitchen zone is where you'll find your first bathroom. This comes with both the shower facility as well as the WC. As we head into the living room area, the current owners have also done up some storage space right below the staircase. This also acts as a safety measures to prevent anyone from accidentally bumping their head when they walk through. The living zone is superbly wide. You have over 4 meters from the viewing distance of your sofa to the TV wall. The current TV size itself, just as a gauge of space, this is 75 inch. Currently the sofa itself is a 4-seater sofa. And at the side, you do have a very generous space to put in a full-size study table for your kids. The current platform actually acts as a segregation of space because at this corner is where the helper is currently having her resting zone. The unit itself from the balcony is actually facing west orientation. You can also see that the owners have treated the windows with solar film. So this would definitely help in terms of cutting some of the sunlight and UV rays from getting in. If you look out from the balcony window, this unit is what we call a single loading fashion because your front and back of the facings are both unblocked. The green field itself that you see is currently zoned as a residential zone. We believe that this would likely be a part of the future transformation once the entire residential landscape here takes shape. At the Hougang Avenue 6 cluster, there are 4 units available. The balance lease here ranges from 63 to 64 years. Size-wise similar at 1571 square feet. We do see the asking price range from 1.05 mil to 1.418 mil. And at block 407, the balance lease is 61 years. There is a unit size at 1593 square feet with an asking of 1.08 mil. At block 522, there are 2 units available. The balance lease 62 years, size ranging from 1560 square feet to 1571 square feet with an asking price range of 980k to 1.1 mil. At block 834 Hougang Central, the balance lease is at 67 years. There's 1 unit sized at 1679 square feet. This unit's asking price is at 1.038 mil. And coming back to block 508, we do see 1 other unit that's available. The balance lease here is 62 years, sized at 1571 square feet and asking at 1.1 mil. So for this unit here, the asking price is at 988,000. Also standing at 1571 square feet, we are on a mid-floor corridor unit. If you want to keep your quantum below 1 million and still be within walking distance to the Hougang MRT station, then you'll want to check this out. So as we head up to level 2 to check out the bedrooms, you will notice that at the staircase area, there is this very nice double volume ceiling effect. This is also a perfect place for you to hang your chandeliers or you have any designer hanging pendant lights. This would greatly enhance the overall aesthetics of the house. So let's head on to the first common bedroom. So you do have very generous size common bedrooms for this layout. Everything is very regular and squarish shaped. They have a sofa bed. You can have a very nicely designed media room right here. You can actually fit in the entire video console here and still have a 60-inch TV right at the back. For the common bedrooms, this will be east facing towards the open air car park. And the distance towards the neighboring block is far away, so you do enjoy a greater level of privacy. So So on to the second common bedroom. This one is slightly bigger in size. Similarly, very comfortable to fit in a queen size bed. You also have another guest bed. This sofa bed unfolds to almost a super single size. In terms of the room configuration, it's very spacious enough to probably even fit in a king size bed right here. You also have unblocked views, and you actually have this very nice pocket in between the both blocks for a greater sense of space and privacy. So the second floor common bathroom is slightly bigger than the ground floor. What you have is a dedicated zone right here for the WC. The vanity counter has already been done up. You have your separate shower stall at the corner. Currently it's just being left on its own with very nice mosaic design tiles. So if you like to further segregate the wet and dry areas, alternatively you can opt to put in a shower curtain right here. So this will prevent the water from splashing out into your cabinets and vanity counter. So on the other end of level 2 is where you find the master bedroom. This will be facing the similar orientation as the balcony downstairs. Right now it's still the green field. You do have a king size bed already in place. You still have sufficient space to put in either 2 smaller side tables, or the current owners have actually done just one at the side. You have space to even fit in 2 big size wardrobe with 2 sliding door panels. So right outside the bathroom, you do still have a small pocket of space for you to put out a dresser table. You can even have a half height mirror. This will be perfect for you to do your morning get to before you head out. So right in the corner is where you find your ensuite bathroom. This is generously sized as well. Similar theme design, you have a wall panel at the shower area with the motif tiles. You have a small alcove at the side for you to put out your vanity counter. Before we conclude this home tour, let's take a look at our BB financial analysis. Let's assume an avatar of a first-time buyer, both individuals aged at 35, at a purchase price of 988,000, assuming there's no COV. You do have 2 options in terms of financing. Option 1, if you decide to take a HDB loan, you'll be looking at a 20% cash or CPF down payment. This would make up $197,600. The buyer's stamp duty will be $24,240. And your 80% loan would then cover $790,400. So the upfront funds required would amount to $221,240. This is of course excluding the legal fees and the miscellaneous filing fees. Assuming you maximize the loan tenure of 25 years at a 2.6% interest rate, your monthly installment will work out to roughly $3,585. For option 2, if you do decide to take a bank loan instead, you'll be looking at a 5% cash down payment of $49,400, the balance 20% cash or CPF payment at $197,600. Buyer's stamp duty will be similar at $24,240. Your 75% bank loan will cover the remainder $741,000. For the upfront funds required, this would amount to $271,240, similarly excluding your legal fees and the filing fees. Assuming you maximize your loan tenure for 30 years at a 2.85% fixed interest rate, the monthly installment will work out to about $3,064. So as a quick recap, this unit is standing at 1571 square feet. We do have a balance lease of 62 years. If you'd like to keep your quantum below the 1 mil mark and be located within 10 minutes walk to the Hougang MRT station with a plethora of amenities nearby, give our listing managers a call. Their contact details can be found right below. Do hit the like and subscribe button to our social media pages. We can be found on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. My name is Melvin Chan, bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers. As always, happy to show you the place. This can be actually used as a breakfast cup. Actually, wow, kena fine already. Every time I say actually. You got this yourself or someone? This actually. This will actually be. Hello. Stop. Actually.